A part of me feels astrology is BS, but a part of me feels otherwise. Because the more I have looked into it, the more sense it's made to me in the ways I did not expect. You see, I grew up in a culture where it was said that astrology is wrong. You must not consult astrology. Astrology is bullshit. And if you do consult astrology, it's like going against God. And I remember thinking, okay, if astrology is BS and if you consult astrology, like, why does it mean that you are going against God? It didn't like make total sense to me. Like, honestly, it made me a little bit curious. And as I met more Muslims and more Christians, this is a dominant feeling I saw in them that, do not consult astrology, because it's gonna deviate you. But when I grew up, I went to college, I met more of my friends, Hindus and Buddhists, and I saw that astrology is like really a part of their life. They record their birth time, their birth date, and they really get their what you call as kundali, like it's a serious affair for them. And like it used to make me wonder, wow, like this is such a big difference in culture between two worlds. And that made me really curious. And with the rise of internet culture, with the rise of internet culture and and more accounts popping up on astrology, like internet is full of it right now, I became like really curious and I wanted to dig more. And there are some things I learned about astrology that I cannot unsee because they do make sense in a lot of way. So here are the three things I believe about astrology at the moment. Number one is astrology reveals your nature and not your destiny. Okay, that is the differentiator for me. That's the sweet spot for me. And let me explain more. Astrology, according to astrology, the moment you were born, the year, the time, the day, that reveals your unique blueprint, and that reveals based on that time, location, and year and day, your chart has an influence of certain elements. Okay, for example, if we look at the Western way of looking at it, our chart has water, air, fire, or earth. Okay, so based on which element is dominant in your chart, it reveals your nature. For example, water signs are considered to be sensitive and deep. Okay, air signs are considered to be detached and also like they carry that excitement, that external energy. Earth signs are more grounded. And and you know and I have seen, like, as I looked more into it and I saw which are the dominant elements in my chart, it's mostly water and air. It really explained why I would react in certain situations in a certain way. And that was so shocking to me because I had never even imagined that like something out there would explain my nature back to me in a way I would not understand. And I do feel that it's revealed a lot about myself. I made some notes. I'm just gonna have a look at it. It's made me feel patterns in myself. Like, the water in me makes me feel things so, so, so deeply, but the air in me, the moon in me, makes me really detach from situations completely sometimes. So that is something I didn't understand as a teenager. Like, why did that happen to me? Why was I like that? I felt like there was something wrong in me. And yeah, so these are the things, like that is where I connect with astrology, like when it comes to like revealing your nature as a person and how do you interact with other people who have some dominant elements. I've seen that I get along well with people who have the same elements as water. And if I need to have fun, like a lot of fun, I'm in excited state, people who have air element in them, I get along really, really well. And yeah, it really depends, like what elements does the other person have that makes you connect with them. What I do not believe in is that astrology reveals your destiny. I do not believe in that at all. And there are so many accounts on astrology that um, will tell you, oh, this transit is going to happen, this is going to happen in this month, and your life is going to shift in an amazing way. Those are the things I don't follow, and I don't want to follow, because I just find that crazy to be looking at the chart all the time to see what's going to happen next moment. Yeah, when it comes to that, it's not my thing. I don't do that. So does, like, is that true or not? Like, honestly, I don't know. But I think that's a very crazy way to live your life. So, yeah, these are my thoughts on astrology. Let me know if you follow astrology. What do you like about it? Where do you connect to it? And where do you not feel the connection? It would be amazing. See you in the next video. Bye bye.